today.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Bingham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bingham.
Today.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bingham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And he's off to a tremendous start here through 2 weeks of the season. Already 9 touchdown passes. Everyone wants to come out and generate a little momentum. He's done that and more, no question about it.
And nice runs like that.
You certainly can.
And here we go.
Coming off a win just as your team did the previous
Get there. He could. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Jackson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Well, this defense for the Lions much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. On the give, here comes Jackson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them,
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is caught by Hilton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Wiley, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off play action. Bingham throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the gun on third down. Bingham. And that will be incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their time. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Bingham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Bingham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Throwing to start the drive. Bingham. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Bingham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bingham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Lions.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Operating from the gun, Bingham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Bingham.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Up the middle they go. Wiley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 2nd down. Bingham. He's got it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Back. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Mack again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Big. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And the 49er hands team does its job.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Bingham. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
On 1st and 10, Bingham. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Bingham. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Bingham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's got it to Hilton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
There he goes, right side.
All you got to do is look and learn.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bingham.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd down and 3.
back to throw. Bingham.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Bingham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.